it's Eric Bakker, the naturopath from New Zealand. We're going to talk about recovery in this video. So how people actually think they recover, which I call fantasy land. Not good fantasy land. And then how people actually recover, which I call the reality check. So there are two different things. Like in most things in life, things take longer than you realize. They cost more, they take longer, and there are more hassles along the way. Have you noticed? But that's how it is. So years ago, when people started to come to me, I started to realize that there was no way that most people come to you, they're sick, you treat them, and they get better again. It doesn't happen. I started to realize that after many years of practice. So this here, have a look. You see you go 1, 2, 3. Hang on, I'm not quite sure about working back to front here. You can see the 1, 2, 3 going up like that. Okay, so that's what people think. They start here at number 1, they get treatment, and then they think they're going to get better. Now that happens in some very rare cases, but people who are chronically sick, it ain't happening like that at all. Okay, this is a good video also for naturopaths or chiropractors or anyone who's just out of practice or has been a few years in practice. They'll completely relate to this. The people who've been in practice for 30 years plus, they totally understand these concepts because they've seen thousands of people. They know there's no such thing as fantasy land. There is no Alice in Wonderland. I mean, that was all Walt Disney. That's all old hat. Okay, that's not real world, people. This is real world here. Hang on, let me go back here. There. Now, have a look at the bottom one there. 1, and then 2 up, spike up, and then 3 down. So if we look here at the chart, let me fold that over for you, make it easier. I need to get a whiteboard, don't I? There you go. A whiteboard is going to be really handy. So that's a lot better. There's my current whiteboard. So if we look at number 1, you'll see the person comes to see you and you put a treatment plan into place and they pick up, they feel better, but then they get an aggravation, they don't feel too good here. So then they might ring you or email you, and then there'll be another treatment place or a recommendation, say look, back off treatment, eat this food or XYZ, and then they pick up. Hang on, number 2, you see number 2 is going up. So they think, wow, okay, I call that the window of opportunity. So for that whole day, that person might feel outstanding, right? And what happens when you feel good? You think that you're cured, okay, you're better. So the distance between 1 to 2 could be 4 weeks, 3-4 weeks, could be 2 weeks, could be, often it's a month. So the person after 4 weeks will think, yee. So then they may stay up late one night till 2 a.m. on Netflix. They may binge with a packet of crisps or have a 6-pack of Budweiser or whatever they do out there. They'll just feel better. They'll go to a party or something like that. And of course, have a look at number 3. Down they go. But now look at 3. 3 is in fact lower than 1. This is when you get the call and the email, what's wrong with me? I'm never going to get better. I'm depressed. I'm so annoyed. I'm just not getting there. You know what I mean? What are you doing? You're not helping me out. What kind of a doctor are you? You're phony. You're fake. You can't even cure people. And some people talk like that. And that's okay because they've been sick for a long time. So they're going to lash out at you and friends and people like that. But the point I'm making here is a lot of lessons need to be learned. Okay? A lot of lessons. Because now at point 3, the person's hit a low, a big low, probably lower than they've ever been, or they haven't been that low for years. This is the wake-up call they need, okay, for the reality check, the wake-up call. And it happens. Then they'll start thinking, that's it, I'm putting this darn beer away, or I'm going to stop smoking, or I'm finally going to do XYZ that I always wanted to do. Or they may get rid of a broken relationship, or something may happen. And then of course, up we go to 4 again. Now look at 4. 4's a lot higher than 1, but it's not quite as high as 2, right? People always pick up the best in the initial few weeks. They always. I found that from experience. The best ameliorations or improvements occur within the first 2 months. And then people down the track look back at that amelioration and wish they had it then. They still haven't learned all the lessons. Now look at 5. Hope I'm holding that right. Yeah, let me go that way. Now look at 5. You can see 5's going up. much higher in fact, but there's still a dip after 5. So these are all lessons to be learned. As people improve, they start making more and more changes to facilitate that improvement further. So, meaning they get more regular habits, they drink more water, they get up and go to bed more at set times, they're eating better meals at set times, they're starting to relate differently to people because they're feeling better, so their optimism picks up. Lots of things change as you improve. But then all of a sudden, something happens. They went to a wedding, all right? They went to a funeral, or they went to a divorce, or something like that. And then of course, food, champagne, whatever, late nights, and then down again. Now, well, they could have gone on holidays. When people improve, it's the danger zone when they improve. They go through the danger zone. They go through a time when they feel bulletproof, invincible. Some people do. And then they crash. Other people have a far more linear way of improving with a few ups and downs. Some people, they go up and down like that because there's a lot to learn to get better. Lifestyle, sleeping, eating, all sorts of things these lessons need to be learned. And when they learn more and more, you'll find the person will get better and better and better and then stay well. All right? A good saying is it never goes away until we know what to do that caused that in the first place. So unless we're really conversant with cause and effect, we're never really going to get that change we're looking for long term. And the ups and downs, it's like the stock market. Okay? The stock market. The most millionaires were made in the 1930s stock market because a lot of people profited from bad times, just like patients can profit from aggravating really bad and understanding that that's the turning point, the bad aggravation, especially if the person learned what preceded that aggravation. Now you're getting to the point I'm trying to come to conclude. You need to understand the cause and effect in your life and put them into play. Take these causes away, reduce the bad effects, put in what's good, and slowly over time you'll get better and better and better. And as the microbiome improves, the bacteria start coming in their own right, the mental outlook changes, the depression and anxiety disappear, the person starts like the butterfly coming out of the chrysalis and flying away. And I've seen it hundreds of times. People near death or sick, and then sometimes 2-3 years later they fly away like the butterfly. Can happen. I've seen it. Thanks for tuning in.